Hello and welcome to Transform Co. My name is Christian Schmid. I'm one of the benefits managers here at Transform Co. And today I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of your enrollment portal for benefits as a new hire. So when you log into your Business Solver account, you will see up top here your new hire enrollment is here. You want to click Start Here and that'll take you right into your benefits enrollment portal. You'll click Start Enrollment at the bottom, and then you can see off to the side here, if you have questions, it gives you the information on where you can get some help at. And then here, you can see Benefits Guide. You click on that, and it'll take you out to the link for our Benefits Guide. So once you're ready to continue, you'll click on Start Enrollment. And then this will bring you to an introduction of Sophia, who's our trusted benefits advisor. Sophia is a good tool to use if you have some quick questions. She'll be able to quickly provide you some documents for further plan information to help you make a decision. Up top here on the right, you can see it has Ask Sophia. You click on that, and it'll pop out a little chat box for you. Okay, this screen here is very important because this is where you're going to verify your personal information. You'll want to make sure your name is spelled correctly, the correct social security number, date of birth, gender, and address are on file. That's very important because this information, once you enroll, will go over to our carriers. It's where they will send your ID cards out to, and then when you go to schedule appointments with providers, it's important to make sure that the spelling of your name, social, and date of birth and gender are all correctly listed. Then when you scroll down, you'll see a field to enter a personal email address. This also is very important as you'll want to make sure that you provide a current and valid email address. Email is one of the primary methods of contact that we use here to send notifications out related to benefits. So we just ask that you provide a good email so you can stay up to date on all current benefits news. So for the purposes of today, put my email address in. Okay, then when you scroll down, it's going to ask you some questions related to tobacco, whether you have used it, and then the second one asks you about your spouse. For me, both of these are no, so I'll click Next. Okay, and here is where you're going to list any dependents that you might have. If you don't have any, just simply click No and then Next, but if you do, you'll click Yes and add a dependent. So up here, it's just going to ask you to provide the name, date of birth, social, and gender of your dependent. So for me, I will just add a spouse. Social security number, I'm going to click this right here since I'm using a test site. But for you, please do enter in the correct social security number for your dependents, as that information will also need to go over to our carriers. Okay, once you've added all your dependents, just review that you added them, click Looks Good. Okay, and then that'll take you to the first enrollment that we'll walk through, which is for a medical plan. If you don't want medical, and then going forward through any other coverages, if you don't want them, you can just click Waive, and you can move right past the screen. And then before you get to the screen with all of your plan options, you can click here who you want to choose to cover. So for me, I'll choose my spouse to cover in addition to myself. And then here it brings up all of the plans that are listed. Okay, so you have the option to compare up to a total of 4 plans. And then you can click Compare Now. And then what this does is it gives you a nice layout to quickly compare the plans and the different coverage options that are available for each plan. And then if this is enough for you to make a decision, you can just click one of the select options up here to pick your plan. And then once you do that, roll over and click next. And again, it'll ask you to confirm some tobacco questions. Okay, and just shows you a summary of what you selected. Once you confirm everything looks okay, just click looks good. Okay, and then here is the option to contribute to your HSA. It's not required to do it, so if you do not want to contribute, you can click waive. Okay, so if you want to contribute to your HSA, you can choose to contribute a total for the year or just whatever per pay amount you want to do. Okay, next one we'll look at is dental. Again, a tool to use, compare now. Okay, and then here, as you can see here, Sophia, who I mentioned earlier, and she'll pre-populate useful documents based on which enrollment screen you're in. So you can see here, she has dental information that you can click on, and it'll link you out to the document so you can take a look for additional information. Okay, here you can see the comparison between our two vision plans. Again, once you're ready, you can click select here. Automatically will pick that plan for you. And then Sophia again over here will have some vision plan documentation if you want to get any further information. Now we'll get into some voluntary benefits that you have the option to enroll in if you want to. Okay, then basic life insurance, you'll automatically be enrolled in at no cost since it's paid for by the company. So this, you can just click next. And then when you do the life insurance, it will ask you to assign a beneficiary. So since we already added a dependent, we can designate them as a beneficiary. So I'll make my spouse my primary with 100% allocation. If there's any other people you'd like to add as a beneficiary that you maybe didn't add as a dependent to add to plans, you can just click add beneficiary here. So maybe I'll say I'll add my dad. Okay, and as long as you provide a name, that's really all the information. Save changes. Okay, so I'll have my spouse primary, and then you can choose the other person as a contingent in case the primary beneficiary is not available. Okay, you also have the option to choose optional life coverage. You can go all the way up to 8 times your salary. You can kind of play around with it. Okay, that once you do make an election, it'll let you know if you did not answer all the required questions to move forward. So you can see down here, it's asking us again to confirm our tobacco status. Okay, and again, it's going to ask you to assign your beneficiaries. Okay, then you also have the option to add optional AD&D if you want to. Okay, and you can also add optional life insurance for your spouse as well. Okay, so you can go max for total coverage of $250,000. Choose 20. And again, you'll have to verify tobacco status. Okay, you can also add optional term life, but I did not add a dependent child, so this will automatically go to waive. Okay, so here is the LTD. You can see no cost to the employee. It is a company paid benefit. Okay, and you also have the option to enroll in a healthcare FSA account. So you can choose the max IRS limit for this year is $3,200. So say this year you want to contribute $1,500. Okay, and then you enter it annually and it'll break down the monthly cost that'll be deducted out of your paycheck and placed into your FSA. All right, so then that brings us to the end of your enrollment. And now it'll ask you to review everything one last time. So again, here's all your personal information that we saw when we first logged into the portal. Have your dependent information, beneficiary information, and then if you scroll down, you will then see the benefits that you opted to enroll in. So again, it's important, just make sure everything looks correct. Keep scrolling down. There's your FSA election, your life insurance election, LTD. Okay, then at the bottom it's going to give you your total monthly cost that you'll be responsible for. See that here, and then up in the blue, that gives you the employer's monthly cost as well. So you want to make sure you scroll all the way down because this is not confirmation of submission, you're just reviewing everything. So you want to make sure you scroll all the way down to the bottom. Click on the blue box that says approve. Okay, it'll bring up one more statement to take a look at. You'll click I agree. And then you'll get this message that says transaction complete. You also can opt to print or save your benefit summary for your records. I highly recommend that. Okay, so again, welcome to Transformco. I hope you found this useful, and if you should have any questions moving forward, please do not hesitate to reach out to the Benefits Department for help. Thank you.